Welcome to East Alabama Today, featuring topics, events, and interesting people from all over East Alabama. Hosted by Carl Brady. Now, let's get right to the show. Here's Carl Brady.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to East Alabama Today. I'm Carl Brady. As you can see, we're on location again. I'm loving all these location shoots we've been doing lately. And we're on location at Mulch Sand and Landscape Supply. You see the sign right over my shoulder here. We're at their DeArmonville location. They have two locations in the area, DeArmonville and Sachs. And today we are going to talk about how to fix your yard up for the springtime. As you see, the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. So we're going to talk more about getting your yard ready for spring, putting some things out that's going to help your yard, whether it be river rock or pine straw or all the stuff that you need for your flower beds. We got all kinds of things we're going to be talking with Craig Miller about today. So you'll want to hang around for that. And don't forget, though, we want to know about the things that are going on in your community and in your neck of the woods. If you have an idea for East Alabama Today, all you have to do is send me an email and send it to cbrady@tv24.tv. That's the best way to get in touch with me. Let me know what's going on in your community and in your neck of the woods, and we look forward to hearing from you here at East Alabama Today. All right, folks, as we mentioned, we are live at Mulch Sand and Landscape Supply in DeArmonville here in Calhoun County. We got Craig Miller with us. Craig, welcome to East Alabama Today.
Well, thank you, Carl. We're glad to be on again.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to have you here with us and having us come out to see your place. It's amazing when you're going to get to see everything here, but you've got your fountains, you've got all your outdoor yard decorations, you've got everything here, plus the big yard where you've got mulch and gravel and all of those kind of things with the big tractors working on those. We'll be talking about all of that as we go. But you know, the sun's shining today. It's a beautiful day. We're right on the cusp of spring, and people are thinking about fixing up their yards, working in their yards, and you guys are the people you need to talk to if you've got a yard project planned.
That's right, and we're excited this year because we had such a good response last year with some of the things we were doing. We've added this site right here, our outdoor center, and we've increased the number of fountains, and we've added some exclusive pottery, and which I'll show you right over here.
Let's walk over here to the pottery and some of the planters and things like that. You can kind of tell us what you got going on here.
Yeah, these are high-end. This is high-end pottery. It's not something you just find anywhere. We try to seek out and find some of the great values, good deals, not only that, but high quality products. And this is something we've added. This is our ceramic pottery from Vietnam.
Oh, okay.
And these we're offering at 30% off of the list price. So it's an exceptional value. As you look around, you'll see our we've had such a great demand for our topsoil and our super soils. And today people are interested in natural, organic.
Yeah.
And these are some of the natural and organic, some of the best soils you can find anywhere. We make a soil that's just as good,
right.
But this is certified, and it comes with a fertilizer charge in it already. So that's something you can see. You notice that we've expanded our fountain line.
Right.
We've got new fountains, statuaries, and as you pan around, you see some of the yard art that we have. It's unique. A lot of it you can't find anywhere else.
Yeah.
So, and if you like, we go inside. We'll show you what we've added in here.
Sounds good. Let's go inside and see what's going on in the new outdoor center here. So Craig, what a nice place you got here. This is your new outdoor center here at Mulch Sand and Landscape Supply, and you guys, you really did expand things from the smaller building down there. You had a little area of display, and here you've got all this stuff, all the little fountains, tools, everything you can need to work in your yard.
Exactly. And as you look around, you'll see a lot more variety of things, even some metal goods that we have, some very unusual things. You won't see them anywhere else.
Right.
And over here, you'll see how we seek out these new products. These are beneficial bug houses.
I have seen these before with the extension service for bees, because bees are, we're having a hard time with bees living and pollinating local plants like they're supposed to. So you can actually put out a bee house or a bug house, and certain kinds of bees and bugs will actually make their home in there and help your garden to grow better and look nicer.
Absolutely. Not only just bees, but bugs. You know, a lot of times there's been a lot of publicity about insecticides and the problems that we have with those types of things.
Right.
And the things that we intend to do with them, they don't always come out the way that they intended. Yeah. So this is a creative alternative when you put in a bug house. And we've got different types. You can see that looks like bird houses, and they're bug houses.
Yeah.
Where you actually let the bugs take care of the insects for you.
Yeah.
So, as well as sometimes it takes care of the disease in certain plants, certain types of fungus, there's certain beneficial bugs that'll eat those things. So that's something that we've added. Anytime we see something like this at the trade shows, we'll jump on it.
Yeah.
Because we want to be on cutting edge with these things.
Right, you want to be right there around where people are getting the latest that you guys can find.
Exactly. So, and also you'll see some of the unique potteries and that we have over there, as well as some of the statuaries. You know,
let's take a look like this fountain here. This is not a large fountain, but this would work well on the porch, on the deck, in your house. This is I like the way the water just glides right down it. That's a very pretty fountain.
Yeah, and you know, if you want noise, of course you can hear this one over here.
Yeah.
we have a quiet fountain such as this, where you just hear the trickle, and all of this is very mesmerizing. It's very relaxing for you. I know I enjoy just sitting out and listening to my fountain. I have one of these smaller fountains like this one behind us over here on my deck, and at night it's just a nice little trickle that you hear.
Yeah.
And it's not only from a standpoint of appearance, but also it's very relaxing. You know, it's like when you get out by an old campfire.
That's right.
Something happens. The same's true with water.
Sit out on the deck and hear the birds and the animals and with the water trickling, and next thing you know, you're taking a nap.
Exactly. And with our fountain line, we also have pump line now, so that if we have any problems with pumps, this is one of the best brands on the market today, and it's used in commercial applications time and time again. But you'll notice we have the contemporary fountains, we have traditional fountains coming in. You saw those. And as we move around,
that could be a bird bath as well. It's got a little pool there, and the birds can come and enjoy that.
That's exactly right, Carl. So we've got something for everybody.
Absolutely.
Really.
I want to go back this way a little bit and get you to show me something about these yard tools here. This is a little different. I don't think I've ever seen shovels and forks with a triangle handle on them.
Yeah, again, this helps, say the ladies around the yard, they can take and leverage themselves, their body weight, by placing their foot on it and get some extra force. So it makes it an easier application. We have the bulbs, we have the cultivators. On the other side, we have shovels and so forth. So we have a little bit of something for everyone. For the ladies, also, I will show you these beds. That raised bed, this one you don't need any tools to put that together. Really? It just comes complete, the kit. There's no tools required, you snap it together. A lot of folks are interested in that today, in the small gardens around the house. Yeah, if you don't want to have a garden, you just want to grow a couple of tomato plants, you need a nice raised bed for that, that would be perfect. Yeah. It is. And then too, I'll show you some of these, we've got the wind chime things, as well as these unique bird houses. It certainly is. And that's, those are the moss bird houses, and we have all different styles of those, different types of those. Yeah. And Craig, you got a couple of different locations. You've got the big yard here at the Arminville, but you also have a location in Sachs as well. That's right, Carl. We sure do. We have a location out at Sachs, which carries most of the same things, it's just smaller quantities that we do here.
And you can get all the big stuff like the gravel and rocks and the mulch and all of that stuff out there as well. You just pull your pickup truck in, and they'll take a big loader and dump you a load in the back of your pickup truck.
Exactly. Sure will.
At least that's the way they did last time I was out there. Just put it right in the back of the truck for me. So let's talk some more. Behind us here, you have a lot of really nice and outdoor yard art. We saw some of the smaller things inside the outdoor center there, but here you've got a large selection of whirligigs and big fountains, and you even have this nice little almost like a creek running through the yard out here. Tell us about some of these items.
Yeah, we sure have. We've added these things. What we wanted to do here by doing this is to show people how they can do it themselves. And we did this ourselves. We didn't contract it out. We did it ourselves. So we're in Compton. We take and utilize a rock, as you can see, the decorative rock around here. And of course, we've added all these statuaries the last few years. A lot of people don't know we have these things. They're quality products.
Yeah.
And as you can see, our Black Creek rock coming down, how we use it, folks can come and see how to put a pond in and see exactly how to do it and so forth. And then we have the wind chimes, as you can see. Today is nice and breezy. You can see how they're moving, and that's mesmerizing too. It's very relaxing out here. And then of course our fountains. We have the Mazzarelli fountains, and we have a wide selection of those. And if we don't have what you want, we'll be happy to show you our catalog. You can get, there's hundreds and hundreds of fountains that you can select from, contemporary as well as the traditional looks.
Now, some of these fountains are large and heavy, but you guys can help with installation.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Carl, because we do. We can come out and help you. We'll install it. We'll do a turnkey situation for you, or we can just give you tips on it, or I'll come out and show them how to do it.
Yeah,
sure can.
Sounds good. All right, Craig, we're at another section of your yard here. This is we're back up at the top of the yard where you've got this large fountain and the stream running down to the pond at the bottom. But you can see here all of the different things that you have as yard art. I like these giant flowers here. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's an interesting line we just brought on this year. And but you can see we have the glass art as well. That's a hand-blown glass. It's very unique. You just don't see these sort of things just everywhere.
That's right.
And you'll notice we're standing on flagstone, which most people know. We've carried that for years. What they don't know is we carry those new products where they can do everything themselves with that, which when we go inside the other area, I'll show that to you.
We'll see that. Of course, you got the flagstones, you got the stuff that you have to put between them that kind of locks them together and holds them in place so they're not moving around and rocking the whole time that you are walking on them and working with them. Some more of your blown glass art here. This There's some very nice looking stuff here.
Yeah, it is, and you'll notice some of it, it has LED lights in it, so at night it lights up.
I see the little solar.
Yeah, it has a little solar charge, you'll see that. And as we come on down, of course, you get a good view of the different pea gravel.
Yeah.
Serves several purposes. It filters as well as it just looks fabulous, doesn't it? It looks real.
It does. It looks like a natural stream running right through the yard here. Speaking of looking real but not being real, we got a couple of items here that are extremely interesting and extremely popular. I'm going to pick up some of this because it had me fooled. This is artificial pine straw, but to tell that it's artificial, you have to pick it up and try to break it, and it's not brittle like pine straw. So tell us about the artificial straw here.
Right, that's a product called Tech Straw. It's a synthetic pine straw. It looks, the guy took many years, 20 years or so to develop it, and it's a very interesting product. And we're one of the only ones, to my knowledge, that has this in this area. And we send this product to Birmingham, we send it to Atlanta, different places, because it's so unique, and it'll last at least 20 years that we know about so far. Yeah. Because we've got a customer over in Birmingham that's been using it for 15.
Wow.
And it looks, if you put a photo side by side, it looks the same 15 years later as it does when you put it out. You see very little difference in color. It's traditionally you have to put pine straw out. To do it properly, you put it twice a year. You put it in the fall and in the spring to prepare your plants in the fall to winterize them, as well as the aesthetic value that you get from it. Whereas with this product, you put it down where you say, well, what if I want to blow my leaves? Well, we have the solution to that. We have a tackant agent that we put in a sprayer, garden sprayer. You spray it on it after you put the product out, and it holds it together. You have to reapply that every year, but it holds it together so you can blow the leaves off.
Now, does that work with mulch and things like that?
It does. We have another product.
That's something that I've always had a problem with, was if I put mulch out somewhere, the wind blows it, the water, the rain comes, and all of the mulch goes away, it gets washed away. So you've got something to take care of that.
Yeah, we sure do. We have something for that. That'll stick it together, as well as it adds color back to it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And while we're talking artificial, you guys also carry a line of artificial grass, because it's becoming popular for people not to want to mow their yards. So if they've got a relatively small yard, or if they've got a backyard where they got a lot of pets out there, you guys can provide them with an almost maintenance-free solution. No more yard cutting.
Exactly, we sure do. It's a product, this is called Easy Turf. This has been down about 5 years, I think. This piece, the best I can recall, as you can see, it looks fresh.
It does.
Right next to it on the other side that's Emerald Zoysia, and this is the Easy Turf product.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's a non-prorated warranty for 8 years. With this product, you can install it yourself. We'll give you step-by-step instructions, or we'll do a turnkey with that for you. We'll come out and give you a price of installing it from start to finish, and it's a marvelous product. It's excellent solution when you have a problem with a lot of trees, can't get grass to grow, or you have pets. We've done a lot of projects where pets were a big issue, because they keep wearing down the grass. This product is approved by the American Kennel Association, so it's excellent for a pet solution. It's excellent on playgrounds. We have another product very similar to it for playgrounds. So it's fantastic. Of course, we also have the real turf for those folks that want.
Yeah, I was going to mention that you have a whole area of sod as well. So if people want to resod their lawn, or use sod instead of something like this, or instead of seeding, you can put this stuff out and it's instant lawn.
It is. You sure can. Either way you want to go, we've got it. Whether you want to go with the artificial material, or you want to go with the natural, we have it for you. We have it ready to go. And you'll notice how we do this. We don't just leave it on a pallet. We bring it out here and we feed it, and the product actually looks better after it's been with us a while than when it first gets here.
Craig, tell us about some of these chemicals and things that you have over here. Some people prefer to go all organic, but then some people don't mind putting a few chemicals out, because you got to get rid of the bugs. You got to keep the animals away and the rodents away and things like that. But you have several different things to offer here, and some potting soils and potting mixes, organic fertilizers that have some special deals that go along with it as well. So just kind of give us an idea of what you got in this section here.
Sure, I'll be happy to. We have something for everyone from the standpoint, if those that want traditional chemicals, we have those. We have the traditional chemicals, the traditional weed killers. We have a great value on them. A lot of people don't realize that. They don't think of Miller Sand. They think of us mostly as the products, but not to have the things to go to help you maintain those products.
We're used to seeing the big piles of mulch and things like that, and coming and getting the mulch for the flower beds, but that's what we want to let everybody know, that you've got all of this stuff too. Anything that you'll find in any home center.
Yes, we have it in a variety of different sizes as well. Some of these products are selective. In other words, they just target certain types of weeds. So it's a particular herbicide that targets a particular type of weed. So it leaves certain things, certain grasses alone. It doesn't bother them. So we have that. And also we've got these natural and organic, which we mentioned earlier. But the only thing I want to add to it is that each plant needs a different type of material or media for it to grow in. And we have the cactus, we have the seedlings when you start out plants, as well as the natural and organic mixes, and all of them are. But the company, the Black Gold folks, SunGrow folks, give us a coupon. And you can get, anytime you spend $10 or more, you can fill that coupon out, and they'll send you a check for $3.
So that's a pretty good deal. You get $3 back every time you spend 10. and a special rebate there from the SunGrow folks. You know, a lot of people have asphalt driveways, so
Right.
you know, and then you end up with cracks, you end up with potholes in your driveway, and you end up with problems like that. Tell us about your patching products here. You said these are something. There's really something special about these. It's a different kind of product.
It really is. Traditionally, it's a headache for folks when they have a problem with their driveway and it's cracked and they have to call some contractor, or they go and they have to buy this product and this product 2 or 3 times to do something. Well, everything you need is in each one of these containers.
Wow.
And we'll be happy to show you exactly how it works. We have YouTubes that are available where they can look and see how to install the product.
That's the best way to learn how to do anything.
It is nowadays, isn't it? And we have the mixing wands that go with it. So everything you need is in there, and it's a polymetric type material. In other words, it's going to be as good or better than what they had originally.
Oh, yeah.
For strength and so forth. And you can actually put these at a thinner rate than the traditional products because of that.
So you can fill in your cracks or any small potholes or problems or anything like that on your asphalt driveway.
On the asphalt, we have it
good as new.
Yeah, and we have it for concrete patching.
Concrete as well. Very nice. We also we wanted to mention some of the garden tools. We saw some stuff up in the outdoor center, but you guys have a special brand of tools as well, from Flex Rake, spades, shovels, hoes, hand tools. You've just got a whole collection, a whole line of those.
We do, Carl. And one thing that we've told over and over again by the folks that buy these tools, that experience them for the first time, these classic tools, is how rigid, how sturdy, and a great value they are. And the steel holds together. Everything about it's quality.
My dad always used to get mad at me because I would always end up breaking the wooden handles on all of our tools. So he was always upset with me about that.
I've been there with you on that.
Especially with wood splitting mallets and things like that. I'd miss my mark and break the handle every time.
Exactly.
He always thought I was doing it on purpose, though. Some more things that we want to talk about. You got bark sealer. You've got the bark binder that we talked about. Pavement sealers. You got some more of the trowel pave here, and just you got all kinds of stuff here. Tell me, I don't know what half of this is, so you can enlighten me on what you have here.
Exactly, Carl. This, and you touched on it out there about a bark sealer, about your bark blowing away or washing away. We've got a product that it binds it together and allows it to stay, to weather the storm, as you might say. And additional, we have the colorants that you can add to these products. So folks that they don't want the natural bark and they buy the colored barks, the reds or the blacks, we have the colorant. You can put back into this sealer and reapply it and make it look like a new product instead of having to replace the mulches. That's something unique. We've got, as you notice, the raised beds up there. We've got the little garden sprayers for the folks with the small gardens, and those are high quality. These, again, is a target herbicide. And over here is the joint sealer and stabilizers. And this is how we were showing you that flagstone out there.
Right.
That you can do it yourself. And again, there are plenty of YouTube videos on that as well. But it's a very simple process. You can use it for pavers, for flagstone. You can use it for a multitude of things. And it's so simple, you can do it yourself, where in the past, you had to hire a brick mason to come in. You had to have someone to fix the cement, set the flagstone in the cement, then come back and grout the product. With this, you can do it in almost one application.
Wow.
That's what's amazing about it. So we have it in contractor sizes as well as for the homeowner.
So things, you can make your yard look beautiful without spending a ton of money by having a contractor come out and do it, just by coming by and learning from you guys. You guys can give lots of good advice on how to do that.
Yeah, and we enjoy doing it. We like to help people save money, but still have a quality product and an excellent job.
Well, Craig, one of the things people always think of when they think of Miller Sand and Landscape Supply is this, big mountains of mulch, and you've got tons of it. You've got regular mulch, red mulch, black mulch, and you guys have a ton of other soils and things as well. You do custom mixes for different contractors, different customers who want a specific type of mix. talk about that and the different things you offer out here in the yard.
Sure. We have multiple types of ground cover, and I'm sure we'll have some shots of different types from the natural river gravel to the red rocks. As you can see behind us here, this is the traditional, probably the most popular #1 landscape covering, and that's your shredded pine bark. So that does several things. Not only it gives a great look, but it helps retain the moisture. It sort of retards the weed growth and those sort of things. So it does a lot of things. So it's a good natural product. But
tell me this when we're talking about mulch like this. You guys sell good, clean mulch. I one time bought a bunch of bags of mulch at a big box store, and a couple of weeks after putting it out, the mulch itself started growing weeds in it that weren't already there.
Right.
You guys sell clean stuff. That's good quality product.
Yeah, we do, and we strive for that. And not only that, because you don't have to open a bag to find out what you got.
Yeah.
You can walk around the pile and see for yourself what we have for you. It's a quality product, and we sell so much, it turns over so quickly that you always come here. You're just about, even in the winter, you'll get fresh product most always. So that's another unique thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, how do I know what I need in my flower bed, whether I need mulch or rock or pine straw, or how do I know what to put in there?
Well, that's good. I'm glad you asked that, because a lot of times folks come in here with a preconceived idea. And what we want to do, we'll ask you certain questions. And I'm glad you touched on that, because that's true with the soils as well. A lot of times they say, for example, I just want mulch. Well, what type of mulch? Where are you putting it? We'll ask questions. It's not to be nosy.
Yeah.
It's to make sure you get what you need, because we want you to have what you need, so we'll come back again. So we'll ask certain questions about where is it located around the house? Is there a sidewalk next to it? And those kind of things, and to determine, whether you want to go with a natural mulch, or you want some of the dyed mulches that we were talking about.
Yeah.
And with those, you have certain other issues that can come up. So we want to point that out to you, and we'll be happy to do that. But our soils, for example, when we look at our topsoils, you'll find that there's a soil for the sod, if you're planting sod. We have a soil for the flower beds. We have a soil for your gardens. As you noticed in there in the office, there's different bag goods for different types of applications. So we want to ask certain questions. It's not we want to know what you're doing with it. We want to make sure you get what you need.
Right, get the right thing. And like you mentioned, it's like mixing up a big cake batter you have recipes for certain types of soils that go for certain types of uses, and you guys can do custom mixes and all of that as well. So speaking of custom mixes, something I'm sure most people don't know is baseball field mixes.
Right.
I'm interested in this because I'm a baseball guy. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, let's bring John on when we do.
Okay.
Because he handles our ball mixes.
That sounds good. All right, we mentioned baseball and baseball fields. This is baseball season, and we've added John in here. You can tell us who John is and introduce us to John. But one thing that I think is really cool that you guys do is baseball field mixes. You think there's so many baseball fields and softball fields around, but where do they get that pretty dirt? And every coach has a different mix they want to use. You guys you specialize in baseball fields and softball fields as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, sir. What's beneficial with us is we can make whatever mix you need. We do all our blending with a machine behind us, and takes out all the rocks, gets you a real good ratio of sand to clay. So it really helps out with drainage, things like that also.
Yeah, this is something you guys do for a wide area, whether it be youth baseball fields, municipal fields, high school, college fields. You guys do a lot of this kind of work.
Yes, sir. We do it all over the county, even in Birmingham. We've supplied a lot of material up in the Birmingham area. We even carry another line, which is our Turfus line, which is a conditioner to help out with your sand clay. You can put it in. It kind of aerates your soil, and it also helps with drainage. So it's a really good product.
So if coaches, athletic directors, people like that are having trouble with their baseball field, their softball field, and want it to look nicer, play nicer, they can call you. You guys can go out, advise them, and make recommendations as well.
Yes, sir. We definitely try to be as beneficial to our customers as we can, and like I say, we'll go out and try to see if we can help you come up with an economical way to fix it.
Well, all right, guys, thank you very
Yes,
much
sir.
for having us out here, Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
Yeah,
it has
thanks,
been a
Scott.
pleasure visiting with you guys, and it's been a pleasure having you guys visit with us as well here on East Alabama Today. Have a good day.